What's up, you guys? It's Levi here. Another month is down and the year is halfway over. Insane, right? With it being summertime here, I finally reeled in a fish. You can thank my girlfriend for finding it for me. Actually, I have a great picture of her sleeping with the fish. It is hilarious. And maybe, just maybe, if I get 10 smashes of that like button for the YouTube algorithm, maybe I'll post it out on the Instagram account for this channel. So make sure that you're smashing that like button for the YouTube algorithm and following us on Instagram at CyberSec Education. I'll post a link down below in the description as well. Anyway, I got a fish now, and with that, I gotta reel in 3 more fish and talk about the top 3 phishing scams of June 2020. I'm gonna be talking about what they look like. I'm gonna be talking about what happens if you fall for them. And most importantly, I'm gonna be talking about what you guys can do to protect yourselves so that you don't fall for them. After all, phishing emails are one of the most common ways that people and organizations get hit with cyber attacks, and I want you guys to be able to learn from these examples in this video and all of the other videos that I come out with on a monthly basis talking about the top 3 phishing emails so that you guys do not become the next victim or the next fish. I do these each and every single month, so check out my previous videos. I'll put them down below in the description, and make sure you're subscribing and hitting that notification bell so you can get alerted as soon as these videos come out. Alright, the first fish that I'm reeling in for the month of June 2020 is a fish that is pretending to come from IT support. It's taking advantage of the Roni situation and the fact that many people are working from home. It's pretending there's a new VPN setup for your work, and you have to click the link and type in your work username and password. For those of you that don't know what VPN stands for, it stands for Virtual Private Network, and allows users to use a computer from home and act as if they were at their work site to access all of the resources they would normally access on site at work. Alright, so in this email, you have to click this link and sign in so you can make sure you are still able to use your VPN, because you don't want to lose that access to your VPN because you rely on that to work from home in this Roni virus situation. And also, you love to work, so you definitely don't want to miss out on the opportunity of being able to work. Alright, so you smash that link just like you're smashing that like button for the YouTube algorithm, which you should be doing, of course, and you get this wonderful Office 365 login page. You see this login page quite often at work, so you type in your work username and password on this page, then boom! The attacker has your work email address and password, and they can do whatever the F they want to your work email, your documents on your Office 365 account in OneDrive, and potentially use those credentials in other areas that are externally facing outside of your company and potentially hack your entire organization. This is how some of the ransomware propagates throughout an organization when somebody falls for something like this, right? It only takes one username and password and the right access into something in an organization, and an organization can get completely owned by the hacker, or what I like to call the pirate, and the pirate can do whatever the F they want to the organization. So how do you avoid falling for this scam? Well, look at this email. Is the sender even from your organization? If your org's email address ends with @smashthatlikebutton.com and you're getting one from something different, such as I didn't smash that like button.com, that is a huge red flag. Is the sender even someone for your IT department? Email addresses can be spoofed or fake, so don't use this as your only method to verify, but it is an easy method to disqualify a legit email. Also, every email where you have to click on a link, you want to make sure that you hover over that link before you take any action on that link. As you can see in this situation, in the link preview section, the link doesn't even match the link of what you see before you hover over that link. Heck, look at the front part. What does Kentucky State's 008 have to do anything with your work? A lot of people may get thrown off by the fact that it has Windows.net in it, and you might think,
well, it's got Windows.net in it, Levi. It's gotta be legit.
Keep in mind, anyone can register a page with the link web.core.windows.net, and the page will even look secure with a padlock on it. You have to be very, very suspicious when you see that, especially a login page link or a page that wants you to give out sensitive information. Not only is the link a red flag when you hover over it, you can see that it has an HTTP and not an HTTPS on the original link. No login page that is legit should ever even be using HTTP in front of the link, because that is not secure. A login page should always have HTTPS, so that is a huge red flag if you're seeing HTTP instead of HTTPS on a login page link. I mean, especially on a Microsoft page, Microsoft has their security down. They would never do something like that, right? All right, and then finally, the last thing that you guys should be looking for is the email gives out absolutely no details other than to log in. It doesn't explain why you need to log in. It doesn't explain that IT changed or upgraded the VPN. The lack of details on any email like this that want you to take an action are a huge red flag. All right, so you didn't get those red flags, so you smash that link, and you can see on this page that the address bar up at the top, which you should always check when you're going to websites, it has that web.core.windows.net in it. And remember, every time you see that string of characters on a sign-in page, that's a huge red flag that the page is fake news. So do not log in if you see that string of characters on a login page. Alright, so hopefully if you do fall for this, your organization has two-factor authentication turned on, so that pirates has to enter a second factor, such as a code from a text message or a code that's generated on an app on your phone, in order to be able to break in to your Office 365 account. If you never had to set this up, or you never had to type in a code when you log into your work account, you might want to ask your organization if you can get this set up, or encourage them to turn it on for everybody, because that is one of the biggest ways that organizations can protect themselves from people that fall for phishing emails like these. It really is a must nowadays. Alright, the second phishing email that I'm reeling in for June 2020 is a Roni Rona relief payment scam. As you can see, it's pretending you got a Roni relief payment, and the proof of payment appears to be a PDF that was sent to you from Dropbox. Well, Dropbox is a legit site, so this email has to be legit, right? Plus, who wouldn't want to see what they got for a payment? After all, there's a lot of places desperate for this money. If this is you, I feel really, really bad for you, and I hope things get better for you soon. So you want to check out that payment information, so you click that COVID-19 relief payment PDF link, and you get redirected to this Dropbox page. It's still looking legit, right? As you can see up in the address bar, it has a Dropbox.com link, and so you're thinking this is pretty legit. Now you just have to click that download button and open that PDF to view it. So you go ahead and you do that, and you see this. All you gotta do is click access document, and you will finally get to see what you got paid after all that work, or what you'll be getting paid soon, right? So you smash that link, and you'll get redirected to a Google form that has you enter your username and password, and boom, the pirate will have your login info to your email account and be able to do whatever the F they want to that email account and whatever that email account is tied to. So how can you guys protect yourselves in this situation? I cannot stress enough. An unsolicited email related to coronavirus is a huge red flag. There are so many of these emails being sent out on a daily basis, taking advantage of people that are being impacted by the coronavirus that are desperate. So beware, the chance is high if an email is related to Rona, it is probably fake news. Once again, there is a extreme lack of details, which is another huge red flag like we talked about earlier. And you gotta ask yourself, are you even a small business or associated with a small business? If not, why would you even bother opening this email in the first place? And finally, the sender is from Dropbox, which is not suspicious within itself, but why wouldn't the UK government send the PDF from an actual UK government address, or inform you in advance that they're going to be sending it from a Dropbox address from a legit UK government address, right? So that's a red flag right there. It seems very odd for a government organization to be using Dropbox to straight out send PDFs to people without any previous notification before they do so. All right, so you fell for the first part of that scam and you smashed that link.
Now what?
So you get to that Dropbox.com page. Like I always tell you, make sure to check that address bar, and you can see that it has Dropbox.com. So if you didn't see the red flags in that first page, you're probably not going to figure out that this is a scam on this page, because it all looks very legit, and the link in that address bar is legit as well. So you go ahead and you download and open that PDF, and you get to this page, which should be the biggest red flag of them all. If you didn't see the red flags previously, once you get this far, you need to ask yourself, why is it so hard and takes you so many steps to open a PDF about your payment information? That should be a huge red flag that you should be able to figure out. If you're having to do so many steps to be able to see payment information, that is a problem, because you should just be able to click with one click and see that payment information. But the reason that you're having to go through all of these steps is because it helps bypass the phishing protections that your email provider has, right? The more steps there are, the less likely that tools that scan for these phishing emails are going to be able to pick them up. So just remember, if you have to go through a ton of loops to take action on an email, it is probably fake. All right, the final fish that I'm reeling in for the month of June 2020, it is a mean one. Ooh. All right, it is a Wells Fargo scam. It reads off, in order to protect your account from fraud and identity theft, we've sent your new security key. Failure to update your security key may result to temporary account suspension.
Oh no!
Open the attachment and follow the instructions. P.S. Open the attached calendar file using your mobile device. Alright, so it wants you to use your mobile device and open up that calendar invite. So you go ahead and you do that, and you'll likely get a notification at some point, and you go ahead and hit that notification, and you will get redirected to this SharePoint page. Alright, so I apologize, this is super hard to see, but it is basically a more official looking document telling you the same thing as your email, that you need to update your security key or your account may be suspended. with a click here to secure your account link. And you do it because who wants to have their bank account locked out, right? We all need money to buy a ton of Husker gear, and we can't afford to have our account locked out. All right, so you smash that link and you get to this page where you just have to fill out a bunch of information about your account and you'll be golden, right? And your account will not get locked out and you can buy all of that Husker gear and Lions gear that you've been waiting to buy. Well, not so fast, my friend. All of this information that you just entered will go to the pirate and you will become the fish. And the pirate will have access to your Wells Fargo account and do whatever the F they want with your Wells Fargo account. They'll steal all of your money and probably buy Iowa Hawkeyes gear and Green Bay Packers gear because those are the type of people that pirates are, right? They would be fans of those teams. I'm just messing with you, Hawkeyes and Packers fan. I gotta give you crap sometimes. All right, so what can you guys do so that you do not fall for this scam and lose all of your money? All right, so take a look at the sender here. It's not from Wells Fargo, right? It's from kwood at bptech.org. What the heck is bptech.org? And why are they sending you an email about Wells Fargo to secure your account, right? That should be the biggest red flag, is that this email is not from Wells Fargo. The next thing, the email is weirdly worded coming from a professional company like Wells Fargo. It just doesn't seem professional enough to come from a big company like that. The next thing, why is it wanting you to open it on your mobile device and open a calendar invite? Doesn't that seem odd that you have to go through a calendar invite to open this? Well, the reason the pirate is doing that is because it's much more likely that you'll click on the link to go to that site, and it's much more likely that protections for phishing emails like this will not catch this. So be aware, if you have to click on something through a calendar invite, it is probably a red flag in a situation like this. And in general, if you get an email like this with financial accounts, you should always call your financial organization directly from the number off of the back of your card or on their website and verify with them before you take any action on your financial accounts to secure your financial accounts. What happens if you didn't get the red flags here? How can you protect yourself? Well, you click on that calendar appointment and you get this SharePoint page. Like I harp on you, always check links. So you look up in that address bar and it says my-sharepoint.com. That is a custom SharePoint site by a person or an organization that is not Microsoft. And you have to ask yourself why Wells Fargo would take you directly to a page to secure your password. Why are you getting directed to a SharePoint site to basically be told the same thing you were in an email and then have to click on another link? Remember, as we talked about earlier, the more loops that you have to go through to be able to take an action on an email, the more likely it is going to be a scam, and that should be a huge red flag to you. But you didn't get that red flag, so you click the link anyway, and whoa, this is not going to wellsfargo.com. I mean, look at this link here. If you look at the link like you're supposed to, it's going to googleapis.com, a Google storage page that the pirates likely set up, right? A giant red flag anytime you're having to fill out login information or personal information, such as everything that can be used to hack your bank account. Check those links up in the address bar, my friends. That would definitely give this situation away and would save you from having your account
Hacked.
Alright, so I hope you guys learned a lot from this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I love to hear from you guys. Also, make sure you're sharing this with everybody that you know and smashing that like button. hitting the subscribe button, and hitting that notification bell. All of those actions get this content promoted out there on YouTube, and the more people that can see this content can help protect themselves from this terrible, crappy stuff that's out there in the world, and hopefully not have to go through a terrible cybersecurity incident. My goal is for you guys to win and to have the pirates lose. So make sure you're taking those actions. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day.